Today I wanted to talk about Psalm 112, the first three verses. Let me go ahead and read them to you. It says, "Praise the Lord. Blessed is the man who fears the Lord, who delights greatly in his commandments. His descendants will be mighty on earth. The generation of the upright will be blessed." Verse 3, "Wealth and riches will be in his house, and his righteousness endures forever." I think the key to this is verse 1. Blessed is the man who fears the Lord, who delights greatly in his commandments. So often we hear people praying, God, bless me financially. God, meet this need. God, provide here, provide there. And here we have this promise of the Lord that if blessed is the man who fears the Lord, who delights greatly in his commandments. And notice in verse 3, wealth and riches will be in his house. God promises to meet our needs. Jesus said, look at the birds of the air. Look at the grass of the field. I mean, he meets the needs for all of creation, including us. And all he asks is that we would trust in him, that we would obey him. Not that we need to be legalistic. That's not the point of it. The point of it is what Jesus said, I have come to sum up all the commandments into two. I fulfilled the law. He says the two commandments are to love him and to love people, to love your neighbor as yourself. He says all these are summed up into the 10 commandments. All that God has asked us to do is summed up in love. So much of our time is focused on our needs and the things around us that we miss the greatest point that God has called us to love him and to love our neighbor as ourselves. Do these things and you will be blessed. Fulfill the commandments of the Lord. Seek them and delight in them, knowing that he has given you a purpose and a plan to reach the lost, to encourage people, to love on people, to show them the truth, to show them that Christ died on the cross for their sins, that they no longer have to live in that sin. They no longer have to live in their wretched lives any longer. They can have new life in him. If we focus on that, if we put Jesus as the priority of our life, God, when I wake up in the morning, I want to bless your name. I want to praise you. I want to lay my day before you. Surrender all. God, use me this day. Make that your prayer in the mornings when you wake up. Before you do anything else, before you pick up your phone, before you go to the bathroom, seek the Lord. Call upon his name. Let him lead and guide you through the day. If you're focused on the things of this world, you'll be distracted forever. But if you're focused on the things of heaven, the things of this world, they take care of themselves. They really do. I know the burdens in our lives are strong. There's so many things that are pulling us different directions. We've got so much anxiety and depression in our culture. It's sad. And really all we have to do is surrender to Jesus, to know his purposes, to lay them before our lives and follow after them, delight greatly in his commandments, to love one another and to love our God. And God will bless you abundantly. This is not a prosperity gospel. This is not do this and get rich, but God will bless your every need if you are fully submitted to him. Have a blessed day.